January now, you wouldn't believe how many older properties that have been on the market for a while have already got an offer on it or have been sold. There's buyers out there. They're looking.
Yes.
And this is the right time to list your house. Don't wait for spring. Why do you want to have a lot more competition against you? Right now, there's people out there looking. Get your house on the market.
All right. Hello and welcome to episode number 4 of Haldimand, Norfolk County Real Estate Hacks. I am your host, Adam Walker, your friend in the mortgage business. Just want to thank everyone so far. We've received some really good feedback. Lots of great questions. A lot of questions around investing and buying investment properties. We've got our first webinar that is going to take place next week. We're going to launch it. Watch our social medias for that. We've got a great guest for it, a great show for you today. Gail's been in real estate for, I think, about 16 years, I read. When she's not selling houses, you can find her out volunteering, giving back to the community through different charities and different clubs. Welcome to the show, Gail Bouw. Welcome.
Welcome, Adam.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing terrific. Snow's gone off the roads. That's the main thing.
Yes.
Does look pretty, nice and bright, so it's not dark and gloomy. Not
quite the storm overnight that they were calling for, but very rarely it is, so.
That's true. That's true. But it is February. It is getting to be February and winter time is coming, right?
Well, yeah, it's about time, right? So, yeah. Perfect. So let's get to know you a little bit, Gail. When did you start in real estate?
Well, I started in real estate in 2006.
Okay.
I made the decision. I moved to Norfolk County in 2005, and I was in the hospitality industry for many years. I like people. It's time to get out of that career, and thought I'd go into real estate. And I was in a new career and a new area where I've grown to love.
That's awesome. So why real estate specifically? Why?
Well, it's more of because I was very long hours in the hospital with restaurants and hours, and I always worked holidays. I always, Mother's Day, I never had a Mother's Day off.
Right.
So I decided I've always had an interest in real estate, and I like helping people. Nice. I like going out, meeting new people, and assisting and trying to make them happy, find their dream home.
Yeah, that's awesome. Excuse me. You mentioned there that you do a lot of volunteering and you work with some charities. Tell us a little bit about that. What are some of the things that you do through the community?
Well, I was on the Simcoe real estate board for 12 years, and I was past president for a couple years. I was on the Simcoe Chamber board. Last year, I finished both of those boards. I've been a Rotarian now for almost 17 years now. I've really like helping people, assisting. I do the Salvation Army kettle at Christmas time. I like giving back. Yeah. I like, we do a lot of fundraising. We, in Rotary, we do a Catch the Ace where we give back all the funds back into the community. And that's what I like doing. I like assisting and helping. And I even started at the Turkey Point Summerfest there too for 16 years too. And it's a great community. We have a lot of great things going on here.
We sure do.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit, for buyers and sellers that are working with you, what do you maybe do a little differently than some realtors?
Well, I would say I'd like to get to know people. I listen to them. I want to know what they're looking for. I want to, I don't want them to show them any particular house, but I want to make sure that this is going to fit into their needs for sure. For selling, I like to make sure I gather all the facts myself, verify everything, and get the rapport with the people. They become my friends too afterwards and that. And then of course, you'd like to market their house, and you have to market. Buyers too. First question is, have they got their financing in order? And that's the number one. And once they know how much they can afford, they need to either go see their bank, and I always recommend go see a bank, a mortgage broker,
Right.
then come back and see me,
Right.
and then we work from there, and then we know the budget that they have,
Absolutely. Oh, that's
you
good.
know.
That's
Yeah.
good. So talk about somebody's going out to buy right now. Where do you see the market today? We've had some. It's obviously been an interesting last few years, and the last year in particular. Where do you see the market now? And we're heading into February.
Well, it's an interesting market. There's no denying that. And of course, mortgage rates have gone up for quite a bit. They were giving away free money for many years. And of course, it was time to stop and get into reality. And of course, way back when, when mortgage rates used to be a lot higher, that's when I got started into real estate and all the rest. So it's a matter of, but last year we had a peak. We had a really high peak, offers, bidding wars, outrageous numbers over asking. The market was crazy. Then it started slowing down in the summer. October, November, December was very, very quiet. January now, you wouldn't believe how many older properties that have been on the market for a while have already got an offer on it or have been sold. There's buyers out there. They're looking. Yes. And this is the right time to list your house. Don't wait for spring. Why do you want to have a lot more competition against you? Right now, there's people out there looking. Get your house on the market.
Right. Great hack for sellers. Right.
Yes, definitely.
And I think we're going to see a little bit, if you're out buying now and you're putting your shoes on, your boots on, and you're a little bit more serious than the ones just stopping by in the wintertime.
Oh, this is it, and you should you need to contact a professional realtor, one that knows what's going on, and of course, somebody that's local.
Right.
You got to know what's going on in the area. What are the better areas? What are not the better areas, or whatever, and the local ones know where the problems are.
Right. No, that's definitely in the sellers. If you're buying with a local realtor, they have all the knowledge, and they've been here. Somebody like you that's been here for 16 years, you've seen a lot of the different things, right? And you can't.
For sure.
Yes. Awesome. So for buyers, you talked about getting pre-approved as a key for there. Any other hacks for if for somebody that's maybe a first-time home buyer or move-up buyer, they're looking to sell it and buy their next property? Anything else other than just going to the bank and getting pre-approved?
Well, once they get pre-approved and all the rest, it's a matter of sitting down and listening to them. What's important? How many bedrooms do you need? A garage? Or what's on the wish list? What is on the must-haves? Is it location? Is it you got to be near a school or closer to your job, or you want to be close to trails, something like that, a 1-floor plan versus a 2-floor plan. Right. It's just a matter of that with the, availabilities too. And then of course, with their budget,
What are the must-haves and what,
yes.
what are the wants? That's a very good one to have. So
yeah, for sure.
You can definitely get a little bit emotional when you start seeing some of those houses and get things that are maybe away from that initial wish list. So,
well, this is it, and there is a wish list. They always think they want to start what their parents have.
Yes.
And we need to come down a little bit. Yes, the prices, they're not like they were in 2015 or 16. But, the prices have come down a little bit. They have. There's no denying that. And it's just a matter of, hey, you've got to start off somewhere,
For sure. No, that's some good tips there. What about for investors, right? So if we're looking to buy an investment property, is now a good time to look at an investment property?
Well, it's always good time. It's always a good time to look at any type of real estate. That is where you're building your dollars, your equity into your property. And investment properties, yes, but you've got to make sure you do your homework too, for sure. If you can help and assist to fix little things around, then that might be for you, especially if it's a home that needs to be fixed, or an investment property that needs a little bit of work. If you have to hire out, then that needs to be put in your budget for sure. Then
Absolutely.
you've also got to remember, yes, there's a lot of scary stories out there with landlord tenants right now, but you can still be a very good landlord, but you need to be very cautious in your tenants, very sure. You know, you've got to do your homework there. You have to.
Yes, yes, no, for sure. And that's a part of our one property way blueprint that we're building, that the webinar series will launch next week. We're working on building that all out for you. So a property management company, we'd have a great realtor like Gail that can help you find the property. And you can be as involved or not involved as you want to. So some really cool things there to do differently. I know when I bought my first rental property, I wasn't the best landlord. I felt bad. And, yeah, that's okay. Pay me your rent next month, and we'll
Yeah.
get. When you have a property management company, sometimes that helps out a lot. So,
Well, it certainly does. And yes, but they also have to understand you've got bills to pay too.
absolutely.
And, a good tenant definitely pays their landlord, but if there's a problem, you need to address it and fix it right away. If the plumbing's leaking or the toilet's leaking, don't cheap out, get it done.
Yes,
Get it done.
yes,
And they'll respect your property just like you respect them.
for sure, for sure. No, great advice. Great advice. What about the property you have right now? Do you have anything listed right now that you're really excited about?
Well, I just listed a property the other day. It's 19 Adams Lane. It is a stunning place. It has been completely redone inside, brand new, excuse me, vinyl flooring all throughout. He took the kitchen and the two main bathrooms down to the studs.
Okay.
And then he redesigned, and he got a professionally designed kitchen, and it's gorgeous. And in this kitchen, it also has an eat-in area, lots of cupboards, stainless steel appliances. And at the very end, he took time to put a laundry there behind the barn doors.
Oh, okay.
So he completely built it back right down to the studs, put the insulation in. You close those barn doors, you don't hear the washer and dryer going, for sure.
Nice.
Now, this is a side split, but you could also have your in-laws, your children coming back, or merging for two households.
Right.
It's a great way because you've got a family room downstairs, a bedroom, a kitchen, and talk about the backyard. Tranquil. It's got an in-ground pool, nicely landscaped. It's listed at $899. And a couple of weeks, a couple of weeks from now, I'm going to have an open house there too. So,
Nice.
but I'm hoping people will come out and take a look. And yes,
Sounds
please
beautiful.
give me a call.
19 Adams Lane. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Awesome. So let's talk a little bit about the county here. We've talked about we absolutely love the county that we lived in, the counties that we're here. So, what's your favorite thing to do? Maybe in the wintertime, if you're going out this weekend and we're not selling real estate, in Haldimand, Norfolk, what's your favorite thing to do?
Well, I look around to see what's going on. I always like to see, okay, what am I going to plan for the weekend? Yes, I like going to theater, but of course, the summertime and wintertime, Lighthouse isn't on. But we also have Simcoe Little Theater. They run plays too. I like going to the movies. The Strand Theater is a great little hidden movie theater that we need to utilize. Restaurants,
Yes.
local restaurants, they're fabulous. And you got your choice. Norfolk County, or if you want to go stop in for a local beer or a wine, that's always good because we've got a lot of choices. Walking on the trails. Yeah, I keep busy and I look for different events all the time. And I always like to try to get at them. Go out and look at them too.
Awesome. You talk about local restaurant. What's your favorite restaurant? So if you're going out for dinner, where are we going?
Oh dear, my goodness.
We got lots.
It all depends where I am. Okay.
Yeah.
Friday nights, because I'm a Rotarian and we do catch the ace, we're always at the Port Dover Legion. We always go to Erie. We always go to Erie Beach.
Erie Beach?
Upstairs, right?
Yeah.
They know we're there and we're there every Friday night, But, you're in Simcoe. You've got the Blue Elephant. You've got the Barrel. You've got Simcoe Arms. They're all good. Go up to Port Rowan. Stan's Saloon is always good. We've got a lot of local restaurants. Waterford, don't forget Yin's, for Chinese.
Yes.
It's, and there's a lot of little new restaurants too to try. The
Barnyard just opened up. Yes, I saw.
just opened up, yes. And that's on my list this weekend to try.
All right. You'll have to let me know how it goes.
I will.
Yeah, that looks good. Awesome. What about for a coffee? I know maybe in the morning we're going for a cup of coffee. Where's your favorite place?
Well, because I've got 3 offices, I've got 3 great coffee spots. Now, this is my second coffee of the day, so we've got it in the office there. But if I'm in Simcoe, which today I'm in Simcoe, you go into Joyce. Joyce Coffee Shop is really good. Selenas is good, and we've got quite a few other little spots there too that are really good.
Yes.
When I'm in Port Dover, the decision is, what else would I go? We've got the Urban Parisian. We got the Copa Cabana.
Yes.
Right. And of course, Trish's. And our new office is just down the street from it. So we can just go up to Trish for coffee, which is really good.
Nice.
Then when I head to Port Rowan, well, there's Uncle's. You got to go to Uncle's for sure. Everybody goes to Uncle's.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome. What about, I know it's not necessarily festival season, but what's your favorite local festival?
Well, if I don't say the county fair, Norfolk County Fair, I'd be remiss, right? It's definitely the number 1 on the list. There's so many festivals here. I mentioned Turkey Point Summerfest. That's your second weekend in August. That's great. Third weekend's Port Dover, where you're in Port Dover. But there's something going on everywhere. And there's always special events. Go out to Hagersville. We've got the Hard Rock music festival coming up in July there, right? So I'm already getting tuned up for that one too. So I'm everywhere.
You're not going to sing. You're not going to perform for us.
No, I wouldn't say so. Might be contrary to a couple of drinks or maybe, but
maybe.
Yeah.
Hagersville Rock's a great festival. I know. I remember the Rec Laws were there a couple years ago, before COVID. But yeah, some great concerts there for sure. What a local business! What's a local business? Maybe a hidden gem everybody should check out.
Oh, a local business! Wow, we've got a lot of them. Port Dover, Cabin 519, Cashmere Cobwebs. Great local stuff in Port Dover for sure. Simcoe, we've got a few there. We've got a brand new bookstore that's really good. We've got the Capital Market for the artsy people. There's quite a few different things. And in Port Rowan is quaint little stores. There's no brand name stores, and it's a day you go out and spend. And usually it's busier through the summertime, of course, but you head up there on a Wednesday, Thursday, or even the Fridays and that, it's always good to go into the stores and take a look around for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining. And if you are looking to buy real estate locally and looking for somebody passionate about our local market that knows all the great little shops and everything, Gail is your realtor. You can see how passionate she is, and she's seen all these little shops. So definitely give Gail a call. Contact details are here on the screen. But thank you so much for joining today, Gail, and we really, really appreciate having you on.
Thank you, Adam, and hope to see you soon again too, please.
A huge thank you to Gail Bouw for joining us today. If you are looking to buy or sell in Haldimand, Norfolk County, my team and my partners give you the local competitive advantage. Give us a call today, reach out. Thank you for joining us, and we'll talk to you again next week.